Today I want to talk about a topic which is my journey of learning motorcycle. Now I never learned bicycle or motorcycle before in my life. Probably only ride like once or twice, but that's like long time ago. So out of the norm, which is common for Chinese people to ride car instead of motorcycle, I decided to ride motorcycle. Not because I just want to go against the majority, but because I do like motor and I like scooter. Those kind of cute design. It kind of resemble me. And yeah, I wanted to learn motor also because it's cheap. I didn't want to spend too much money on things like this because my idea is as long as I can travel from point A to point B, then my mission is accomplished. Now, little do I know, Malaysia is hot as heck, so it's gonna be very hard in a way. But other than that, it's kind of alright. I mean, the road is kind of shit also, and there's a lot of trash everywhere, so you kind of just have to do whatever you can. It's kind of less strict, maybe compared to other country. Now, I have a friend. I wouldn't really say uh, I would consider him as like a one-time friend because I only see him once or twice, 2 days, and he shared about his life in Sweden. He says it is more strict in Sweden, so in Malaysia it's kind of more freeing and more chill, which is probably the reason why there's more accident rate here. But that's not the point. I'm making this video because I was feeling down, feeling pressure, feeling stressed and anxious and depressed because I couldn't master motor yet. I went to school today for pre-test. It's kind of like a rehearsal before you actually go for a real exam, and it did not go well. I was hoping it gets easy, but it's harder than I thought. Now there's two main sections, so then the second section which I failed, the bridge, the snake cone, and then the bump. And during that time I feel so frustrated and I feel so like my ego just shatters because I really thought, hey, I spent months learning motor, I should be able to do it, right? But no, I was too naive. Anyway, after I left, which means the next time I have to come again, the pre-test, and I have to pay 162 ringgit for that, and it makes me even more stressed because I didn't want to pay more, but right now I have one chance considered because I don't want to pay more than one time. 162 just for 2 hours is long enough. So the next time I want to go, I want to do it right. I want to really just do what I can, and yeah, I guess I just can't have too much control of the external, right? Everyone needs time, and yeah, that's what I think. After I left, I think back, man, I was just being too harsh to myself, and I only learned. This is like the first time I actually go through this proper obstacle course. Previously, when I learned 4 class in total, I didn't even go to those part really. Like I didn't even officially learn there yet. I just kind of continue looping like this. So because I say I never learned before, right? Meaning when I first learned, my leg is basically like, I keep using my leg. It's like a sailing boat, and it gets very tired afterward, the sore on my leg muscle. And yeah, honestly, thinking back right now, I am doing good enough. I am enough, and I want you, if you are learning new, all right, I want you to know you are enough. All right, there is no this so-called everyone learn in 4 class, now you have to learn in 4 class, right? A lot of people learn way back when they are teenager. Maybe some people drive illegally, maybe some drive bicycle for a long time so they know to control the balance better. And so basically a lot of I think boils down to this balancing, which I do not have yet. When I drive slow, I get unbalanced. It's even crazy when they are stopping, they do like the wave hand thing. I can't even do 3 times. I do 1 time and I'm already like about to fall. And I just feel so much pressure because oftentimes I focus a lot on result. I focus a lot on the things that I'm not doing well yet. So I improve so much, not just motor, but in general, my self-awareness, my compassion, even self-love. Remember, now if you watched my video before, you remember I mentioned about this, what is self-love? But this one is for another video. And looking back, I have improved so much. I have so much, but I hardly appreciate myself. I do now gradually, but yeah, I still. The first thing I look at myself is just I suck at this. Still, I cannot do it yet, And it's also because influenced by the people around me as I was younger. I'm not gonna say who is it, but it does affect me a lot. So making me question my worth based on other opinion. If people say yeah, then I feel I feel motivated and I feel great. If people be like, or like, man, why you suck so much, man, you're not putting, you're not having the attention, or don't have the heart to do it, then I feel upset and I feel my effort is not enough. So I think today feeling this emotion is more than just motor itself. Yeah, sure, it sucks to have to pay more and I have to learn longer. I just want to get done with this, to be honest. I have 2 years before my license expired, so I can still learn. But I think it's more than just motto itself, but the trust in ourselves. And what does it mean to have trust in ourselves, to be honest? I think a lot of times I look at it as in I need to make sure it's a win, make sure I can do that. But I think a lot of times, just like in Buddhism or was it Taoism, where it's like nature doesn't hurry but yet it is accomplished. I think it was like a Lao Tzu quote, so meaning that maybe trusting self is just about letting go of control, just doing what I can. What I need to do is drive, is ride a bike, examine, observe, understanding what is my struggle, and at the end of the day, can or cannot fail or success, win or lose, maybe that's not the main point, because so long as you keep focusing on the external, there's gonna be one thing come after another, right? And there's just more problem, and that's my thing, my problem, which is I just keep focusing on the things I haven't do well yet. There's a Childish Gambino quote where he says something like, once you thought you understand high school, right? Oh, so this is how it works, and now high school is over. And then once you thought this, oh, you know how this works, then this one is over. So it kind of makes me think a lot about how me going through so much traumas that didn't know when I was younger, and once I at my college, I noticed all these problems, all these burdens and baggage that I carried. I wanted to work on it. It was hard because there's just too much. And once I able to learn to be more independent, which is around 23 or 22, and learning to let go let loose and just spend a little bit more freely, treat myself some good meal. I wasn't able to do that much back then. So sometimes I just feel like, oh shit, I'm too late for that. I'm just starting out as well. I quit my 3D job. I don't even know if I'm going 3D anymore. It's just a lot of uncertainty. I'm going for teaching art at art studio, but I'm only doing for part-time. Do I go for full-time? Just so many questions. But I want to know, I'm not going to just tell you not to think, because I know I think a lot too. I worry a lot too. But I'm just telling that if you're watching this video, I just wish for a moment You just sit with yourself for a moment watching me, right? Just remind yourself you are enough. And the reason why we think a lot of time we are not enough because of comparison. Oh, this guy success just at 19, this guy married at 25. What am I doing at 27? No job, no partner, you know. And there's a lot of stress. And I'm talking about my friend, one of my friends. So if you're watching this, just know that even the hardest part, it will pass somehow. I think the best thing I can do, right, is when I have emotion arise, I would try to avoid making rash decision, you know, because it's like even today, after I learned motor for so many months, today I go for that. It's not actually many months, it's just 2 months. So like, is it even 2 months? Just second month only I learned motor, and then I even start to question myself again. Why do I even pick motor? And man, I just feel like I want to give up. Maybe I'm not cut out for this. Self-doubt. And it's not to blame yourself why you self-doubt, but take your time and learn to understand yourself. I think a lot of times I just didn't allow myself time and space to feel or to think enough. I just start judging, I start problem solving, and it's just a lot of internal struggle. So we can do this. We can do this. No matter how hard it is. You have my support. So yeah, I see you guys next time. Whoa. Yeah.